So we're going to say it's 4 inches. And we'll do 2 inches. And we're just going to keep it on 0. We're not going to do any facing or any outside today. Jaws, parameters, from stop, and grip on it by 1.5. Alright? Did I miss anything there? So, drilling. When we're doing drilling, this is what I want to see, okay? Let's go to our... We're going to create the drill that's in the machine. So when we go to our tool list, which you can have in your midterm, student resources, tool list slave. Tool 12 is a 1-inch diameter U-drill. Everybody knows what a U-drill is? Not everybody? Most of you? That's a U-drill. Has everybody seen one of these? So it's flat, right? It's got 2 inserts. One is on the outside and one's more on the center. And they can just hog away material very easily. So this is what we have is a 1-inch U-drill. So that's what we have to recreate here. So you're not going to see it if they don't have it here, okay? So we're just going to take a 1-inch drill. There. Double click. 2 flutes good. 118, not good. Make it 90. 0. 0 or 180. There we go. See how it's flat now? So it can be 0 or 180. Next thing we need to know for our tool, and this also will be marked on, is our feeds and speeds of it. So on our tool list, it's there. 800 RPM, 2 thou per revolution. So 0.002 inches per revolution. That is going to be the speed you need to get in your head because it works great, and we've seen a lot of other speeds that have not. And I don't want to see anyone use those other speeds that do not work. So this one's nice and safe.
Brother, I think we need to change the tool number also.
Yes.
It's 126.
To tool what? 12, right?
Yeah.
Change that. Good catch. If you had 126, you would have issues because there is only 12 tool holders, I believe. And then we're drilling 1-inch diameter. So that's all good. I put the max RPM still at 800. Might as well. Make sure your coolant is on, and it's not. So make sure the coolant is on. Also, those will be marks. And now we're just setting our parameters in here. So simple drill custom parameters. You don't need to worry about any of these. We're just doing this. So our depth is going to be through plus a little bit more. So we could type it if we know what it is. You can click this button and go to a point. It puts it in there for you. Well, we want to go a little bit further. Maybe 100 thou, because it's going all the way through. Where it's drill point, so where its 0 is up here. So this is an incremental distance. So if we change this, it's going to change where it goes. So we can make that absolute also. Everybody knows the difference between absolute and incremental, right? Clear? So that's where it's going to come out from. And then retract is the retract height, so where it's going to come out to. So clearance is where it's going to start, so it's going to come out fly over to here, 250 away, move into 100 away, and then drill. Now with U-drills also, you can do all the different drill cycles on here, but with all carbide drills, you're not heck drilling, it's just go in and out. It doesn't like that constant contact, okay? So it's just a straight drill, and that's it. And that's what it looks like, just a line. So if we go into our verify,
Yeah,
it scares you? Someone say that?
no.
And that's it. In, out. There's your start. Okay? So there's your hole. And now we can start the rest of it. So this is pretty easy actually. Very much the same as the outside profiles. You got rough and finish. Okay? So rough, start here, finish here. Check. But we're not picking one of these tools because this is an outside. So this is the most important part, is picking the correct tool.
Boring bar.
A boring bar. So here's some boring bars. If you pick a 3/4 boring bar, that would probably be the best size. A 1 inch would probably work also, but it would get a little close when it gets down to there.
Yeah.
Right?
3/4 will be fine.
3/4 is good. And then again, I'm going to do this just so that we go about the way I want you to go about it. So boring bar is tool 10. It's got a 32 thou rad. Max cut depth is 30 thou. Steel resources. You should be using these. These are set by a few of the other instructors that have found these speeds and feeds, okay? Where you go to a shop and you're programming, they're going to have an idea of what speeds and feeds you should be going by, and you're going to follow those at first, okay? Because they'll have different materials that you probably never heard of, and they'll say, oh, do this, and it'll work. So you're going to listen to them, and then you'll branch out from that kind of thing. So here's our boring bar. We're going from 250 to 350 constant surface speed, and 6 to 10 inches per revolution. And then the other one said depth of cut of max at 30, and this one says 40 to 50. So try to get something around there, okay? So we'll say 40 for roughing. It also depends greatly on the actual tool. So a 3/4 is a lot more rigid than a 3/8. A 3/8 is not going to take big cuts. It's very flimsy. So try to take those things into consideration. So we'll go 300 constant surface speed. Inch per revolution, we'll go in the middle, so 8 thou. And then 2000 again. Coolant, it is on. Force tool change, especially a force tool change for these ones because we're using the same tool to do the rough and finish. If you don't have that force tool change, you will lose that M01 and then you'll have to run everything again. Tool number 10?
Yeah.
And just change the station number also. And then rough, boring. So rough parameters, you have your computer or where, I'll just keep it in computer. Our depth of cut, what is the max on that? 50, so I'm gonna go 40. Entry, it's gonna have start from 100 thou away, that's nice. Okay, I like that. Stock to leave in X, 10 thou is okay. Z, maybe I'm gonna do a little bit less, 5 thou, maybe 3 thou. If you pick the wrong tool at the beginning, so say I picked one of these tools, when you get over to here, see this, your rough direction is there, I'll try it, it's going to crash, I'll keep it, and then I come back, I'll say, oh, I picked the wrong tool, change my tool to this one. What tool was it? 10? Makes you do that again. It's still crashing. I changed my tool. What happened? Ignore warning. It's because you started with that one tool that it gave the wrong rough direction angle here. Okay? So you need to have it set to boring, and then it should work. Okay? So picking the right tool at the beginning is going to really help. So really try to do that. Certain things we could change in here. So we look at this roughing, and it's just stopping there. Maybe we wanted to go a little bit further. We can change that. For roughing, it's not a big deal. The angles, all those types of things we can change with lead in, lead out. And it's just the angles that it's coming in on. So lead out, it's going on that angle. If we were using that 1-inch boring bar, maybe it's tight space, so we'll have it set here. Then it goes in, comes straight out. It's not going down and crashing into the other side with it. Okay? So if you have tight diameters, we would do something like that. But for ours, we should be pretty good. So that's your lead out. We can adjust, extend. The angle can be, over here it goes by 45-degree angles. You can change it to half that. But this should be good. And then finish. So, same as last. Same tool, force tool change, finish, 4, tool 10. You're going to up this up to the higher. Maybe slow it down. 2000. Finish parameters is, you don't really have to change much in here except for what's wrong with this one for finishing. Huh? Computer, yeah. We don't want it on computer, we want where? Okay? Cool thing to add is a corner break. So it's going to put a nice radius on our sharp corners here. There you go. So again, I can click here, I can just see that finished profile. And I'm looking here and it's going too far. Why is it doing that? Let's look at it actually. So if we play this, you can see that's our tool path, but since it's got a tool nose radius, that radius is sticking to our geometry. Okay? And that's it. And then there's our break that we added to give it a little, so we don't have to deburr it later, right? I'd rather do all the machine deburring as much as is possible. Select everything. And then in verified, color loop, drill, or finish. Perfect. Easy, right? All right. Everybody do that.